Hello, and welcome to a very special place on our planet. Today, we are exploring the beautiful island of Dominica. This is a small but mighty country in the sparkling Caribbean Sea. Many people have a special name for this island. They call it the Nature Isle. The island is covered in lush green forests, filled with incredible wildlife. It is a true paradise for anyone who loves the natural world. The air here feels fresh and clean. You often hear the songs of birds or the gentle rush of a hidden waterfall. This island is a place to feel and experience with all your senses. Deep green field representing forests. A bright red circle in the center. The circle holds an important symbol, the image of a special parrot. The Cicero parrot, purple and green feathers. It is very rare and endemic to this one island. A proud national symbol of protection for its natural treasures. The flag tells a story of the land and its creatures. Find Dominica on a world map, nestled in the Lesser Antilles. It sits like a green jewel in the Caribbean Sea. To the north, Guadeloupe. To the south, Martinique. Dominica lies in a chain of volcanic islands. The surrounding sea is a brilliant blue and often incredibly clear. Look down from a boat to see underwater life. The island is a sanctuary, a haven of tranquility. Nature Isle is more than a nickname. The capital city of Dominica is called Roseau, a small and charming city located on the west coast of the island. Roseau is where the main government buildings are. It is a busy hub for local life and commerce. The population of the entire country is quite small. About 70,000 people call this island their home. This small population helps create a strong sense of community. People often know their neighbors and greet each other warmly. Life here moves at a gentler, more relaxed pace. The island itself is not very large in physical size, approximately 750 square kilometers, about 290 square miles. This compact size makes it possible to explore many parts of the island quickly. The official currency is the East Caribbean dollar, XCD. Many tourist spots also accept United States dollars, have some local currency for smaller shops and markets. The official language of Dominica is English. English is used in schools, government, and official business. But as you walk through towns and villages, you'll hear another language, Dominican Creole, locally known as Creole. Creole blends elements of French. Creole includes influences from African languages. The landscape of Dominica is truly breathtaking and unlike any other in the Caribbean. The island is defined by its dramatic and mountainous terrain. Its interior is a rugged spine of towering volcanic peaks and deep, verdant valleys. It is a land shaped by powerful volcanic forces millions of years ago, and that energy can still be felt today. There are no large flat areas on the island. The land is constantly rising and falling, creating stunning views at every turn. Because of this ruggedness, many parts of the island remain wild and untouched by development, preserving a pristine natural environment. One of the most remarkable features of Dominica is its incredible number of rivers. It is said there is a river for every day of the year. An exaggeration, but there are hundreds. These rivers flow down from the high central mountains, carving through dense rainforest and tumbling over cliffs into spectacular waterfalls. The water is fresh, cool, and crystal clear. The climate is tropical, warm year-round. There is a wet season and a slightly drier season, but rain is common and keeps the island green and lush. Dominica is also a land of geothermal wonders. The most famous is the Boiling Lake. The culture of Dominica is a vibrant and warm tapestry. Woven from African, woven from European, woven from Kalinago. This rich blend shines in how people communicate. English is the official language, but the heart of daily conversation is Dominican Creole, Creole, rooted in French and West African grammar. It adds a unique rhythm to island life. Music is the island's heartbeat. Bouillon, energetic, modern, and local. Bouillon mixes traditional rhythms with modern instruments. You hear it at parties and festivals. Calypso fills the air. Soca fills the air. Carnival season makes everyone dance. Carnival, or Mas Dominic, is the biggest, an explosion of color and music. Elaborate costumes fill the streets. Bands parade, drums and brass driving the beat. The World Creole Music Festival lights up October nights. Performers and visitors come from around the globe. Creole music spans genres: zouk, reggae, bouillon, cadence lypso. Food in Dominica is fresh and hearty. Many dishes use what grows or swims nearby. Staples: fish, chicken, yams, dasheen, plantains, rice. Callaloo, the beloved green soup, made from dasheen leaves, coconut milk, and meats or seafood. Bouillon, the rich one-pot stew, filled with meat, ground provisions, and dumplings. Tropical fruit is everywhere: mangoes, pineapples, coconuts from the tree. Daily clothing is simple and light. Festivals bring traditional dress, the wab dwiet, elegant lace and bright colors. Life here is calm and unhurried. Many work as farmers or as fishermen. Village markets are social hubs. Family ties are strong, and respect for elders is central. The story of Dominica begins long before any European ships reached its shores. The island's earliest known inhabitants were the Ordoroid people, who arrived thousands of years ago. Later, they were followed by the Arawakan-speaking Igneri people. Around the 14th century, a new group arrived from South America. These people were the Kalinago, and they called the island Waitukubuli, which means tall is her body. The Kalinago were skilled canoe builders, farmers, fishermen. They established a thriving society and fiercely defended their home. Their presence is a fundamental part of the island's identity, and their descendants still live on the island today, carrying on their traditions. The course of the island's history changed forever in the late 15th century with the arrival of European explorers. Christopher Columbus sailed past the island on a Sunday in 1493 and named it Dominica, after the Latin word for Sunday. However, the Spanish did not settle here, largely due to the challenging terrain and the strong resistance from the Kalinago people. For the next 2 centuries, both the French and the British attempted to claim the island. The French established some small settlements and had a significant influence on the culture and language, which is still felt in the Creole language and many place names today. The 18th century was a period of intense conflict between Britain and France for control of the Caribbean. Dominica, with its strategic location, was a prized possession. The British established large plantations to grow sugar, coffee, and cocoa. To work on these plantations, they brought thousands of enslaved people from West Africa. This brutal system of slavery had a profound and lasting impact on the island's society, economy, and culture, creating the foundations of the Afro-Caribbean population that is dominant today. The enslaved people on the island fought for their freedom, and in 1838, slavery was finally abolished throughout the British Empire. After emancipation, many of the newly freed people established their own small farms and fishing villages, shaping a new society based on small-scale agriculture. The journey towards self-governance was a long one. Dominica eventually became a fully independent nation on November 3rd, 1978. Well, since that day, it has governed itself as a republic. A unique and important part of modern Dominica is the Kalinago territory. The economy of Dominica is relatively small, but it is built on a strong and resilient foundation, with a deep connection to the island's natural resources. For many years, agriculture has been the backbone of the economy. The fertile volcanic soil is perfect for growing a wide variety of crops. For a long time, bananas were the most important export, and the industry employed a large number of people. In more recent years, the country has diversified its agricultural output. Farmers now grow delicious citrus fruits like oranges, grapefruits, coconuts, cocoa for chocolate, and coffee. Root vegetables, known as ground provisions, are also grown in large quantities for both local consumption and export. Fishing is another very important part of the local economy. The waters around Dominica are rich with marine life, and fishermen head out in their small boats each day to bring back a fresh catch. This provides an important source of food and jobs for many people. The government is exploring ways to make the fishing industry more sustainable. In recent decades, tourism has become increasingly important. Dominica has focused on ecotourism. Dominica is a dream destination for travelers who seek adventure and a deep connection with nature. The island offers an incredible array of attractions that showcase its raw, unspoiled beauty. One of the top places to visit is the Morne Trois Pitons National Park. This park is so unique and important, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Within its boundaries, you can find many famous natural wonders: Boiling Lake, Trafalgar Falls, Emerald Pool. The park is a paradise for hikers. Trails through dense rainforest, past volcanic craters, to breathtaking viewpoints. Another must-see attraction is Champagne Reef. This is a truly unique spot for snorkeling and diving. Geothermal vents on the seafloor release continuous streams of tiny, warm bubbles. As you swim through the water, you are surrounded by these rising bubbles, which makes it feel like you are swimming in a giant glass of champagne. The reef itself is also home to a colorful array of marine life, including sponges, parrotfish, and even seahorses. For those who prefer to stay on land, a visit to the twin Trafalgar Falls is essential. These two magnificent waterfalls, known as the Father and Mother, cascade into a rocky basin, and a short, easy walk brings you to their base. Hikers can challenge themselves on a section of the Waitukubuli National Trail, the longest in the Caribbean, 115 miles, 185 kilometers, divided into 14 segments. It takes you through villages, up mountains, across rivers, and into the heart of the rainforest. Even though it is a small nation, Dominica has produced several remarkable individuals who have made a significant impact both at home and on the world stage. One of the most important figures is Dame Eugenia Charles, a lawyer and politician who became Prime Minister in 1980. She led for 15 years, earning the nickname the Iron Lady of the Caribbean, shaping modern Dominica. In literature, Phyllis Shand Alfrey, writer, poet, and politician, authored The Orchid House in 1953. Her work offers insight into Caribbean society in the mid-20th century. Athlete Jérôme Romain represented Dominica internationally, winning World Championships bronze in 1995. His success inspired a new generation. Gordon Henderson, the godfather of cadence lypso, blended Dominican rhythms with international styles. Exile One became famous across the Caribbean and Europe. These famous figures and many unsung heroes show that a small island can have a very big voice. As we come to the end of our journey, let's look at a few fun and surprising facts that make Dominica even more fascinating. The Cicero parrot on the national flag is incredibly special. Did you know Dominica is the only country with purple on its national flag? It is said Dominica has 365 rivers, an abundance that fuels its lush beauty and countless waterfalls. The Boiling Lake is the world's second largest thermally active lake, a raw reminder of volcanic forces. Dominica hosts a year-round resident population of sperm whales, making sightings more likely. Dominica aims to become the world's first climate-resilient nation. Thank you for joining me on this brief tour of Dominica, the Nature Isle. If you enjoyed this journey, please subscribe for our next adventure. Goodbye for now.